The questions have been asked. What is Real Talk going to be after me and Tate separate? Well, an example of this is Zion and Tate are now taking over Real Talk. It's going to be Real Talk UGA. The reason it's going to be Real Talk UGA is because we are going to have multiple different schools that have a Real Talk. I'll be doing one at Mississippi State for sure, and there are 4 to 5 schools that we are not going to disclose right now at this time that are in the works of having a Real Talk at their university. So not only can Georgia fans and Mississippi State fans enjoy content from their players and athletes, but now schools around the South and in the SEC. Hopefully we'll expand more upon that. But right now there will be some schools in the SEC that we're expanding Real Talk to where you guys can get access.
You can tell them that the OGs are doing an episode once a month online.
Yeah, and on top of that, Tate and I will be doing, you're not getting rid of me yet, our podcast once a month on StreamYard now that we have figured it out thanks to our producer, Bobby.
Can we please put Goede on that TV like we talked about?
That coach up in Athens got them boys playing pretty good ball. Anyway, I love you, son. Go Dogs.
Yeah, shout out to the women's golf team. Rolling today. What is it? The SEC? Is it SEC or regional?
It's regional.
Really?
Yeah.
So how are they at 9 under? How are they placing right now?
So, someone shot 3 under. Jenny Bay shot 3 under.
Dude, the Georgia course is hard.
Another one shot
Like the
2
Georgia golf course is not an easy course.
under. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
crazy.
it was. The golf tournament. We'll do a weekend recap. Tate, you want to get off your phone? Join us in the present here.
I thought y'all were just
Be
having a
careful
conversation.
Be careful with those chairs.
They're not bolted down. We used to have a couch behind them,
We did.
so it wouldn't fall back.
Yep.
Yeah, what happened
Now
to
the
this?
couches are right there.
Oh.
Yep. Right here. With the nice
So we
little
can
set.
steal some more from the facility. That's what we got.
Yeah, what you see is basically from the off of the facility. But all right, we can recap. Live event last Thursday. What were your thoughts?
It was something.
It was something. There were a lot of stuff said that was something. Thought it was good. Bobby, give us your thoughts. How'd you feel?
Thought it was pretty good. Yeah, I mean, we'll have some highlights
Yeah.
in the recap video.
Let's go ahead and
Can we get a cut and uncut version of that? Just,
Not
but
posted.
don't release the uncut version.
I mean, I could just give you all the footage if you want it.
Okay,
You can sift
that'll
through
work.
it.
There's about 2 highlights.
Payne Walker.
Payne Walker. I
Oh my God.
so did. Yeah, I mean that was unbelievable.
Yeah, that was a fun time.
Let's go ahead. Let's do a couple ratings. We're gonna rate the green room. We're gonna rate the show, the set, and then we'll rate the Philly cheesesteaks. Green room rating out of 10. I'll give it a. We'll go. They had the custom sign. Where's the sign at? Will you grab that for us real quick, Matt? We're gonna sign this, by the way. We're gonna sign this and put it up next to the hand turkey. They had a custom sign for us though. It's pretty cool. The Wi-Fi password was actually our email. It's pretty sick. But the water in the fridge, and there was AC. So we give it like
The mini couch.
and the mini couch
And beer.
with the pictures. We got to post some of those. I'll go 6 out of 10.
We had ice delivered.
We did have ice.
That bumps
We
up
had
to a 7.
That 6.5. There were towels in the bathroom as well with the shower. 7. Forgot about that.
Yeah, I'm giving it a 7.
I should have showered.
I feel like if we utilized all the
To the full
all
potential.
the perks of it, yeah. If I took a shower in there, like I feel like it would be like like an 8. But
I just didn't shower.
yeah, I mean it was spacious for sure.
Yeah, I'll go 7.
I think I'm gonna give it a 6. Honestly, I mean it was a great time. It was more like the atmosphere that the people created rather
Yeah.
than the green room
I agree.
itself.
I agree. And with it being our first one, we can't judge it off anything. Yeah, I think anything north of 5 is a solid experience. 10 is like, I mean, we're at like the Opry in Nashville. That's it, or wherever that is. It's in Nashville, right? Yeah. Tate, go. Out of 10, what'd you think?
7.
7? Okay. The venue itself, the wow factor when I walked in, I mean, I got to go 9.5 out of 10. I was just not expecting it to look that great.
9.1, just so we're not the same.
Nice.
Actually, 8.9 because their manager was a prick.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen.
I didn't have to deal with him, so that wasn't.
You went out there and recorded him getting mad at the cheesesteak guy.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
so
You did
that
say
was
the issue,
hilarious.
The issue with, hopefully we keep doing business there for generations to come for this podcast. But the one problem with event spaces that I have is, we can't. We're renting out the space already in certain case scenarios. We didn't rent the space this time. We were just the entertainment. But we rent spaces out, and you can't bring your own food and drink. I don't understand that. If we're paying to rent the space, you should let us bring our own food and drink.
Or if you're not going to let us bring food, tell us.
That is true. We were told no beverages, which we complied with.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, our sponsor brought giveaway food.
And the manager wasn't too concerned about it because he ate like 3 cheesesteaks.
Did he actually?
Yeah, he went up there and got it for like the whole staff.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Actually, I went out
After I went
there.
and talked to him.
I just remember him out there getting pissed or whatever, and then Bobby's walking out there with the camera.
Yeah, so mom and dad, here set the scene, and Zion and Shane. So we have the cheesesteak set up outside. A lot of us are inside, and he goes out there to the Pardon My Cheesesteak guy, and he starts getting on to him. The guy's like, from what I heard, he's like, I mean, I don't know. I just showed up where I was told to be. And I was like, I looked at Matt, I was like, you got to go out there. So Matt went out there and saved him. And then Bobby walks out behind Matt with the camera and a mic recording the whole thing. It was awesome. Cheesesteak rating, though?
That cheesesteak was still good. And,
Really good.
And they had leftovers, so he gave me a whole container to go. And yeah. And so even warmed up, like reheated. I mean,
I like
it's
that.
solid. Really
Yeah.
solid. Pardon My Cheesesteak. Shout out for the cheesesteaks.
Yeah, we're gonna do a shout out here for
See?
2 people. Hold on.
Oh.
Shout out to Pardon My Cheesesteak for sponsoring the event, sending a guy down here, bringing merch and food and flags. They made the event what it was, as well as Apotheos. Apotheos made it unbelievable. The K-Cups, I tried one this weekend, really good. So shout out Apotheos from Kennesaw, Georgia. Mom, they're actually, their establishment is across from the Lazy Labrador. Yeah, you can talk, it's okay. Yeah, you're good. Nice.
I was kind of disappointed.
Oh,
And what? The cheesesteaks?
The first
glad I
time
went
I had
first.
them, oh my God.
different?
Yes.
Really?
The first time I had their cheesesteak, it was unbelievable.
Why? What was different?
This was the difference. They wrapped the first ones, so they were really hot when you got it. They were not wrapped. They were in those
Yeah.
curing trays. So I think they cooled down a little bit. When you had yours, it was like steaming.
It was phenomenal.
So if people want to find Part of My Cheesesteak, is it just Uber Eats or?
Uber Eats, DoorDash, any third-party delivery app.
He got the scripts down.
How to avoid Tate Rowledge. If you need a marketing guy, this is him.
The brownie bites are still undefeated.
The brownie bites were delicious with the caramel thing.
I could have eaten a whole tub of those.
Yeah, those were really good.
And the caramel sauce.
The Don Julio was nice as well that evening.
The what?
Don Julio. Patron. That was
I was
Patron.
about to say. Would y'all have Don Julio?
That's a bad call on my part.
They actually still have my credit card there. I need to go get it.
Are you serious?
I'll go get it. I'll go get it for you.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
All right, so
They'll be back in 5 to 7 business days.
live event went well. It was a very nice success. Very great. Then you had a nice weekend. What did you do?
I went hunting.
The fact that you just had to think about that for a second, it's kind of worrisome.
I went.
This guy, we
I
had
went.
all of us.
I
all of
went.
us- hold
I
on.
didn't hunt. I went spectating of the wilderness.
Yeah, and you sacrificed a night with the guys and an enjoyment of that night.
No offense, but I'd rather kill a turkey than do a lot of
Did
things.
you kill a turkey?
No, but I was put myself in the
Position.
right position to kill one.
You didn't.
But the turkeys down here suck. And the turkeys in Rome, we didn't know where they were, so we were trying to find them.
You didn't find it though.
No.
How was so that was obviously great.
Well, you want to know what I did yesterday? Covered at least 200 acres and didn't hear a single bird. Not a single one.
Collier probably loved those weight numbers after that though.
I'm tired. But I don't even, birds down here suck because they don't respond to you. And if birds don't respond to you, it's really hard to kill them.
That would make a lot of sense because you can't follow them.
The one bird that I've killed down
Might be a
here.
call problem. That's a caller.
No,
problem.
you can call them in. They just don't let you know they're coming in. They just come in. Like I was sitting there, laying down. I look up, and my decoy's getting the shit beat out of it. That's how I killed my first turkey down here.
Survival of the fittest, baby. They move in silence.
I'm sitting there calling. My head just looking up at the sky. Next thing I know, that my decoy's getting the shit beat out of it, and I look up and shoot it.
Wow, that's actually impressive. Okay, so your hunting went well, or didn't go well, but you were there at least.
It was fun.
Golf tournament today for Pollock. How'd you play?
I see why I don't play golf much.
But you played with a scratch golfer.
Yeah, I did play with a scratch golfer. I hit my drive straight today, so that's about the only thing I hit straight or got off the ground.
But the only thing straight about you, brother. But yeah, that went good. All right, speaking of golf, we're going to go fist bump feature of the week. No putter, but fist bump. What you got?
Dang, you can't put me on the spot like that.
All right, I think I'll keep talking for a second. Shout out to actually, we have a couple more sponsors that want to sponsor us from the golf tournament today.
I told him about the one. But he might have a couple
Yeah, barbecue place today that was actually
A Coney Gold?
The one that DM'd you?
Not that one.
Is it a Coney Gold?
Yeah. No, yeah, it was a Coney Gold. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to do something with them. He wants me to He wants me to take a video this summer in American flag overalls and Stone Cold Steve Austin as barbecue sauce.
That'd be actually electric. That's going on our Instagram page, 1,000%. That is awesome. But yeah, he gave me his card. He's like, I'd love to do something. He's just started last November. He's in, what was it? What did I say?
75 stores.
7 states with like,
75 stores.
it's going to be 100 stores by the end of this
Yeah.
year.
He gave me his whole spiel last week.
Brown said it's the best barbecue sauce I've ever had.
It was unbelievable. The golden one,
Just say that to the guy.
I wouldn't say it's the best I've ever had, but it was
the
good.
best I've ever had. It was like a mixture between like the sweetness of a North Carolina barbecue sauce and like the spicy of a.
He makes a lot of vinegar sauces.
It's really good. It's very, very good.
So if you like vinegar sauces, that's the man to go to.
What else did we have? We had Chick-fil-A for breakfast. That was nice.
I need to stop
Chicken
talking.
salad chick. That was the first time I ever had that. Yeah.
Oh,
The first time you ever had that?
Yeah, ask my mom.
Oh,
She made
I
salad
love
back
chicken
home. I
salad
hated it.
chick.
That's good.
I love chicken salad
I
chick.
feel like it's just overpriced.
It is
chicken.
extremely overpriced.
Like I'm not a fan.
I don't care about the price. It's just the chicken salad. Never been a fan favorite. I ate it because I was starving, but I ate about a fourth of it. Attaboy.
Weapon.
Get it done.
I'm eligible, so I'm a weapon.
I'm gonna go like 5 fist bump features since this is my last show. Let's see.
Wow. Is one of them this being your last show with me?
No, it's actually pretty sad. Number 1, graduating this week. Boom. Number 2, bachelor trip this weekend. Boom.
Oh yeah, I forgot I'm gonna be there.
Number 3, cannot wait to see you in a kayak. My dad. Oh man, it's gonna be great. Bring a cooler.
What time are we?
We're going.
Oh,
two.
you must not know me. There is a cooler of beer in the back of my truck at all points of the day.
Good.
You never know when you might need it. Rather be safe than sorry.
Bachelor trip, and then I'm playing golf 2 more times this week, and then I'm getting married the next week, and then I'm going to Punta Cana.
So we're going fist
Never
pump
moved
feature
it.
of the month or
It's just a
week?
good month. A lot going on.
He's got to get him in because
Yeah.
Yeah, you're making me do.
Dude,
You're
And shout out another fist bump. Sorry, this is just we're rolling. We had a birthday dinner for my sister 2 nights ago. Well, no, yesterday. And dude,
Happy
the
birthday.
steak was yeah. Shout out, happy birthday, Addi. 21.
21?
Nothing's changed, but 21. Love it. Had a girl.
she can finally enjoy alcohol.
Yeah. And the steak was unbelievable. And then yeah, I think that's probably about it for me.
You're making me do a lot of driving this May. Like a lot. I'm going home Tuesday, then I'm driving to Toccoa, and then I'm driving to Tennessee, and then I'm driving back for your wedding.
You don't have to go to the wedding.
No, I gotta
Save
go.
some pretty big food numbers and beer.
Wow. Beer.
But no, that's a lot of fist bumps. I'm sorry. Let's see. Where do we want to go next? Ooh, Mom and Dad, you ready? Come on in here. Sarah, Chris, get in here. Yep. So, special episode. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Mom, grab the mic. All right, everybody. Shout out to my parents since we're doing fist pump feature. We're gonna do one more. With this being my last, you guys can come sit right here. With this being our last episode, my mom, it was supposed to be Tate's mom too, but Tate's mom is sick, so she feels better. But Mama brought us a homemade meal for the crew tonight after we film.
Thank you.
Well, you guys talk about food.
Hold that, actually, yeah.
Y'all talk about food all the time.
Food is one of my favorite things on
So
earth.
Mary and I thought it would be so fun to bring the Coca-Cola cake because you always talk about
Is it here?
It's not. I was gonna make it.
I was telling Zelo about it earlier.
I was gonna make it, and I told her she wanted to send me the recipe. She could, and she didn't. But I didn't want to push too hard because I figured she'll make it for you another time. So we got brownies, and then
Beautiful.
the chicken casserole that Ryland talks about.
I've had it for my birthday for the last ever.
As long as we can remember. So we got a little chicken casserole,
What else we got?
little green beans and potatoes, and homemade sourdough bread and
Come on.
butter.
So you go chicken casserole for your birthday.
Yeah. Is that a
Addie
respect or a no
Addie
respect?
gets
I
filet.
respect it. I either
Chicken
go
casserole.
here. My past 3 have been fried chicken, fried pork chops, and steak.
Dude, the fried pork chops lately at the facility were unbelievable.
Mary Stewart can make some fried
Get
pork
after it.
chops.
Your dad gets the
I mean,
pancakes.
she hasn't made really anything that ever been like you.
That what?
That I've ever been just like
Oh,
you.
Yeah. Also, shout out, Mom. How did this whole podcast start? Hold it a little
Just a
closer.
little conversation between you
Whose
and I.
idea was it?
It might have been mine.
Mama Goede. Shout out Mama Goede for the idea of this baby right here. She pushed me to do it. She talked to me about it, and I was like, meh. And then like 2 months later, she kept pushing me, and then here we are. So
I'm
shout
proud
out.
of him.
Yeah, so thank y'all for being on. Thank y'all for driving.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, love y'all.
I carried the food.
You carry the food. You carry the food.
Yeah,
proud
but
of y'all.
seriously, you guys have done a great job, and people love watching it. I
Thank
mean, I
you.
probably get to talk to people more about the podcast, and they talk to me about you guys playing football. So
That's awesome.
Good.
that's a real testament, I think, to just the entertainment you guys are providing and what people want to hear, what they want to see. They love it.
We appreciate
So we're
it.
proud of you guys. I know your mom is proud of you. She wanted me to give you a big old hug. She's sad not to be here, but she wanted to make sure you knew that she was proud of you too. So,
Appreciate it.
Thanks, you guys.
Thanks,
Thank
Mama.
y'all.
Love y'all.
Love you.
Boom. 2 of the best to ever do it right there.
We should have had Dean. I should have just called Dean, told him to come
Dean
down
would've been
and
here
put the
immediately.
griddle right there.
Make
It
some
made pancakes.
Yeah. Let's see. So speaking of people, I want to thank real quick. Shout out to my parents. Boom. Thank you to you for last year. This has been awesome.
It's been fun.
Shout out to our guy Bobby, the producer, who's been the man behind the scenes. Mr. Patrick, who even throughout having a newborn and family in town 24/7 is always here, the constant. Stud at golf as well. Mr. Matt, the visionary and the head man of it all. Thank you for everything you do. Shane, love you, dude. Thanks for being here. Addi, you want to come put your face on the camera real quick since you haven't been on camera yet? Addison Goode, you're being summoned. Come put your face on camera just real quick. You're working on a teaser. She's always working. You gotta love it. Grinder. Your birthday,
Yeah, we make her
21.
job. We make her job hell.
We do make your job tough. This is the girl.
The first episode that she had to do.
My bad.
Come grab the mic right there. Yeah, so this is Addi, my sister, also, but she is our editor, ladies and gentlemen. That one right there, who makes sure we don't get canceled or in trouble by any means. So she handles everything. What has been your least favorite episode to edit so far?
I know exactly which one.
Probably I think it was my first actual
Boom.
episode that we did.
Hold the mic.
Oh, the first actual episode that we did, or that I was working with you guys. It was
How long did it take you?
I don't know, it was a really nice paycheck, so if that says anything. But yeah, Tate was a little feral that episode, but so were you. It was a long episode, and I was like,
Because I remember we were recording and you texted us and you're like, screw you guys for this one.
yes. Oh, and you guys know they like to drink smoothies. That makes my life hard.
Gum.
Guest kept chewing gum. That makes my life hard too.
Well, let's talk about where we've come because we started out as a sound. Like, think about the way we started sound, episode 1 to now. So,
Thanks.
thank you for everything you do.
See, that was just an example of what makes her job hard.
Yeah, but that the way I lead back into it allows her just to clip, go. You know what I mean? We're all getting better.
Well, I
at
feel
this.
like it's the stories where we get off track and then I'll go here and there and there and there, and she's just got to cut like little parts in between.
Yeah.
Like speaking of that first episode, so I told the CFO we're hiring a new editor, blah blah, it's Addi, and then when she submitted her hours for the first one, like I knew it was going to be like bloodbath. And the CFO emailed me and goes, "Are you sure this is correct?" I was like, "Yes, it's correct." He said, "It's just so much more than the other. Like, it's correct. Just go."
A woman's touch, man. makes
Your
it look so
teasers
good.
are great.
That's
Little
hilarious.
reels. Those
That's
reels
so
are
awesome.
great.
That's so funny. She's had a couple people ever since she started doing this. A couple guys, that we've had in this area, maybe on here, maybe not, that have asked for her to do stuff for them, and I'm like, she can just stay right here. So, killing it. Lock her up. We got one more person we're going to shout out, but we're going to wait till the end because it's got an announcement. All right, rank talk. We're going to do,
Lord have
Bobby, I'm going
mercy.
to hand it over to you, and you can announce what we're doing for our Real Talk rank talk.
Yeah, so Real Talk, Rank Talk. Since this is Rye's last episode, we're going to do top 3 memories at the University of Georgia. Doesn't necessarily even have to be football related. I understand your guys' lives basically revolve around football, but maybe think outside the box.
Yeah, we're going to go outside of football. You can't choose the national championship.
I've got to think of PG memories.
No, you don't.
We're in
just say it.
college.
Just say it. You can say whatever you want. I'll go first. I'll go number 1 that I can think about is. All right, I'm gonna scratch football, and we're gonna scratch relationships, so like getting engaged, that kind of thing. We're gonna go with going to Talladega my freshman year. Let me walk you through this decision. So it was like rumored in the locker room that a couple of us were talking about maybe going to Talladega, maybe not, whatever. And I was just kind of like, yeah, sure, whatever, yeah, whatever. We're not going, just playing along with it. Saturday comes and it's twilight, so they got the bike race rolling around. So all of us are downtown till 1:30 watching the bike race. Me, Charlie Warner, JD Daniels, who's one of our friends that doesn't play sports, and then he's actually getting married the day before me. And then Aaron Auer, who was our old tight ends, the assistant coach. We all end up, I think we were in a restaurant here in Athens, and we were like, it's 1:30. We were like, Talladega's tomorrow. Charlie's like, let's go. And then his buddy Eli was like, oh, we're going. And I was like, I don't know. Like, no, you're coming. And I was like, okay. So we Ubered back to Charlie's house at like 1:45, sleep till 3:30, get up at 3:30. Charlie drives us all to Talladega the next morning. We stay there all morning, like through sunrise and stuff. Watch the race. I fall asleep like halfway through the race. It was absolutely unbelievable. We drive back, and then we watch the season finale of Game of Thrones, where not Sansa. Who was the girl that stabbed the Ice King? Yeah, Arya. So that's my number 1 memory is Talladega.
Nothing's clicking with me over here.
Kind of all those memories, what they did to your brain.
Yeah, it's probably for me headbutting this man over here every day.
Give us something.
I'm having like severe memory loss.
You can be.
See, all the ones that clicked in my head, I can't say.
Talk about the Cigar Lounge in Miami.
Oh yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, there you go, man.
No, thanks, Goody. Well, so we're in Miami. I'm hurt, not playing, so I'm not really worried about having to be ready for practice the next day. So me and Chad Lindbergh, we want to smoke a cigar. Like we're in Miami. Like let's see if we're looking for Cubans, but there's a cigar lounge not too far from our hotel. We get on these bird scooters. We ride there, and it's a sick place. Like owner's a great guy. Like we sat there and talked to him the whole time, smoked a cigar. Anyways, he was like, well, tell your friends about it, blah, blah, blah. Go back, tell people about it. We go back the next night, and I swear half our team's in there. Did you go to that? You didn't? 'Cause I remember the first person I saw as I walked in and Trayvon was standing there. I was like, what? But, yeah, and then he sent me cigars like 6 months ago. So
It's electric.
it's pretty cool.
My number 2 is going to be our water slide party. We did it a couple times this past year. Shout out Brett, Fitz, Bowers was there. it was an unbelievable time. We put a water slide. So we did it the first year. It was in 2020 when we came back from COVID. And it messed up the front yard of the house. So the landlord for the people that lived in the house was like, hey, you can't do this anymore. Well, they were going to move out in July anyways, and they weren't getting their down payment back because the house was so messed up. So it's like June 30th. We're like, hey, let's do it again. So they get the slide, put it in the front yard again, hook the hose up to the neighbor's house, crank it, let it roll, and it was a heck of an afternoon. So the water slide in the front of the house. You still drawing a blank?
I'm still drawing a blank. Literally everything I want to say is like
You can say it though.
I can't.
Halloween party. I mean,
All right, I'll go with my number 3, and you can think some more. I'm gonna go. You just brought up a great point. It's a tradition, so it's gonna be an every year thing memory. But the Halloween party every year. The Halloween practice and the party that before everybody goes home for the bye weekend is a great event for the guys. It's a lot of fun.
Probably I went fishing probably like a year ago. It was last summer, and we're on a john boat. It's me.
Did you sink the john boat?
No, we flipped it. I hooked a fish, and I'm sitting there reeling, feel a bite, and I hook set, and it was a big fish. I hook set a little bit too hard, step back, and it just happens who I was with was on the other side of the boat. Here we go. Because all we had was a trolling motor, so it wasn't that heavy. And I stepped right on the edge, and I get it down just enough to where water starts hitting. We didn't sink it, but we both fell out of the boat, so that was pretty fun. I think it was with Cade.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
When y'all went to Sweetwater, was Cade the only one that didn't kill a turkey?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Cade didn't hear a gobble. I heard the hunt that I killed my turkey on, I heard enough gobbles for everybody there.
That's what Gunnar was telling me. All right, what's your third?
Third. Yeah, probably get my dog.
This podcast.
He's like this episode specifically. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Definitely getting my dog, and the podcast. Throw that as an honorable mention.
That's my honorable mention as well.
My dog's been like my favorite part of college. It's the best purchase I've ever made. No matter how bad of a day I'm having, he will always greet me by jumping on me and licking me and wagging his tail. He doesn't know if I'm happy, sad. He doesn't really care. He's just always happy, and it just boosts your mood.
That's awesome. I love it. All right, one last announcement for the gang. Big guest, get over here. Ladies and gentlemen,
Buddy.
welcoming to the set the next co-host with Tate Ratledge starting this summer, Zion Logue. Scoot this way, yes sir. Keep on coming, big fella.
It is me. Hello. How's
Hold up,
everybody doing?
speak up. You excited?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What made you choose this guy right here? Okay, I'll let you take this.
Well,
This is a depth. Go ahead and roll.
So I was like, you had been on me. You're like, find somebody. I was like, I don't know who I want to do it with, like, because I wasn't really thinking about it. Then Zelo comes up to me one day. He's like, who are you doing that podcast with next year? And I was like, looks like you. I was like, do you want to do it? And he was like,
he walks around the corner one day. He's like, and I asked him, I was like, so what's going on when Goede leaves? He's like, I don't know. I was like, well, if you need somebody, hit me up. He's like,
like right there, I was like, it just so happened. I don't know who I'm going to, so it looks like it's you.
Boom,
but
magic.
I asked him, I said, do you really want to do this? And he was like, yeah, I do. So here we are.
Foresight.
Oh, God.
All right, we'll get you warmed up here. Favorite or best athlete that had it's a pro athlete that had a pro athlete as a parent.
Steph Curry, Del Curry.
Okay. Ken Griffey, Jr. and
That was
Senior.
going to be mine.
That sucks.
Now I got to go back to thinking.
You don't.
And
do
I
it.
ain't
You
good
don't
at
do it.
thinking.
Yeah, I'm going Ken Griffey. I mean, the Manning family, like that.
Who else has just
Yeah,
got kids like that?
definitely the Manning
You
family.
can't take that now.
Peyton.
I
Peyton
just said
Like,
that.
who else is it, like,
I thought we were going
who
one
has
for
kids
one.
like there's had a successful career in like sports like that outside of Steph Curry, like Ken Griffey Jr.
There's a lot of them because I saw a guy that said that he told LeBron in the playoff game 2 days ago that he played against his dad on his first game.
Jabari Smith. Went to
Smith, yeah.
Auburn. Yeah.
Let's see. Who else is there?
I got a future one of Charlie Woods.
Oh, Charlie and Tiger. That could be. That's a Could that be the next
The
Tiger
way that
Woods?
kid looks pisses me off.
What?
Have you ever
Why?
looked at the kid? His ears are
How
too big
about
for his
how
head.
about Tiger's newest ex-girlfriend charging him for not abuse, but no, stop.
Wow.
Don't laugh. Hold on.
Breaking news or?
No, this is today.
Breaking news?
This was on ESPN today. Hold on, just y'all keep talking. Let me pull this up.
Don't bet on sports, especially when you play them.
Because his dad, I didn't even know he was this good, honestly. 332 career home runs. He was a 3-time All-Star, 3-time Gold Glove winner.
Really?
And he had-
King Griffey?
Yeah, Bobby Bonds.
Oh.
I didn't even know that either.
Wow.
That's actually an impressive one. Should he be in the Hall
Did
of
he
Fame?
do
or not?
steroids too?
Ooh, but beer bonds?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I got
So
one.
should Pete
Yes.
Rose.
I got one for you, Tate.
Oh,
Kevin
yeah.
Hart Jr.
No. John Daly and his son.
Oh, I
great
forgot
one.
about
Hooters first
NASCAR.
college.
Raise hell, praise Dale.
Ooh,
I completely
Dylan,
forgot about
that's a
those.
great one.
I said John Daly and his son.
Yeah. Let's see. Who else? Okay, here's the Tiger thing. A $30 million legal battle between Tiger Woods and his ex-girlfriend has escalated, with Erica Herman accusing the golf superstar of beginning their relationship when she was an employee and threatening to fire her if she didn't sign an NDA. Where's the...
Wow.
Hang on. Yep, sexual harassment. Yep. How about that? Tiger Woods back in the heat. Guy can't get...
Tiger Woods things.
It's time for him to shut it down.
What?
It's time for him to shut it down.
Yeah, probably. I think so. I mean, he's only playing like 2 tournaments. What do you think, golf expert? Sorry, we don't have a mic for you,
I
but
don't foresee him
yeah, I don't see him playing longer.
anything else as hard as that is to say.
I think Charlie has a better shot now from, give him 5 years and he's got a better shot than Tiger does right now.
How long was Tiger's run?
98 to
A long time.
2013, 14.
Mid-90s when he was still amateur and winning like back-to-back U.S. amateurs. So mid-90s to,
Yeah.
19 was when he won the
Him and
Masters.
Phil. I mean, it was him and Phil. Should have been Sergio was supposed to be good too, but he never just.
Panned
Have you
out.
seen the video of Phil talking about, like, based on different conditions, how his
Yeah.
shots are going to be?
If it's wet, it's gonna do this. If it's plugged, it's gonna do this.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, that
So he's
TV
gonna
show.
play 5 yards shorter, so I have to keep that into account. I got to pay attention to my lie. If it's off if the grain is facing towards you, or if you're going with the grain, like it'll be.
If there's dew on the ball,
What?
if it's dry, if it's a little scuff, like
And he's
da-da-da.
like rattling them all back to back to back.
That TV show
His
with
chip-
Nick Faldo,
when
what's
he
it
chips?
called?
Yeah, I don't care. I'm just skull it either way.
What's it called? Dad, what's that TV show
I
that
know nothing about golf.
the golf TV show? Faraday. What was it? It was it just Faraday? That was the name of it, right?
The show
Yeah.
was David Fairey.
Dude, some of those interviews that he did were golden. That show was awesome.
They walk by.
That was awesome. All right, so how much of this overall vision should we share?
Whatever you want to say. Go for it.
Go for it.
I can
right.
tell you one part of the vision that me and Zelo are going to have a better podcast than Goede and whoever he does it with at Mississippi State.
The challenge. That's a
Definitely.
challenge.
Challenge.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tate Ryland just challenged
Challenge.
Ryland
I don't know. It just depends on how good of a co-host you can find. Because you do a really good job leading it.
Thank
Now
you.
I've got to go watch some film and figure out how to do it.
Thank you. Look at this guy. He's a student of the game. I love it. This guy's awesome.
I'll figure it out one way or another.
Well, you guys
it's
can
either I figure it
mutually-
out or our podcast's going to suck.
You guys can mutually,
I feel like
Yeah.
I'm
Do it,
doing
though.
great.
yeah.
Gotta step in.
Y'all,
I don't know, I'm just
y'all's
used to, like-
personalities will match well.
Just kind of like
Showing up and rolling.
and saying stupid shit.
Yeah.
You still
Like,
like
'cause
that's-
me and him, the way me and Tate get through practice, I'm not gonna say we get through practice. We definitely push each other, but it's hard headbutting this motherfucker every day. Like,
I wouldn't say I enjoy headbutting you every day.
but you do it so much.
You know what I enjoyed? Not headbutting a soul for the last 6 months. It was very nice. Great. I'd walk into the training room, just get some treatment. I'd see somebody like, "Hey, how's your body feel?" Great.
Beat up.
Man, like I
Beat
wish,
up.
bro. I feel great.
Dude, playing a 15-game season back to back is not.
It's not
fun.
even the games. It's our practices.
Very true.
That's what I saw Rusty Menzel today, and he was like, "Ain't you glad you ain't got no more Bloody Tuesdays?" And I was like, "Dang right, I'm glad. Dang right." All right,
We had Bloody Tuesdays every day of spring.
as expected.
Literally.
As expected.
Good on good team run.
Literally.
Every day.
How should I kick kick this? I'm kind of stuck here.
This is your plan. Show them the slideshow. Show them like an intermission period of like elevator music going through the slideshow.
All right. So the questions have been asked. This is going to be a great teaser for social media. The questions have been asked. What is Real Talk going to be after me and Tate separate? Well, an example of this is Zion and Tate are now taking over Real Talk. It's going to be Real Talk UGA. The reason it's going to be Real Talk UGA is because we are going to have multiple different schools that have a Real Talk. I'll be doing one at Mississippi State for sure, and there are 4 to 5 schools that we are not going to disclose right now at this time that are in the works of having a Real Talk at their university. So not only can Georgia fans and Mississippi State fans enjoy content from their players and athletes, but now schools around the South and in the SEC. Hopefully we'll expand more upon that. But right now there will be some schools in the SEC that we're expanding Real Talk to where you guys can get access.
That's what's up.
You can tell them that the OGs are doing an episode once a month online.
Yeah, and on top of that, Tate and I will be doing, you're not getting rid of me yet, our podcast once a month on StreamYard now that we have figured it out thanks to our producer, Bob.
Can we please put Goody on that TV like we talked about and dress up a mannequin?
Yes, we're doing it.
It's actually not a bad
We can
idea.
pick the outfits.
That'd be actually kind of fun. I would be so down for that. But yeah, we're expanding and can't wait for you guys to see what it's going to be about. Hopefully here, middle of June, July. July 1 is kind of our launch date for everybody. So stay tuned because July 1, it's about to get juicy.
One thing. Who y'all following in the finals? Who y'all got? Who's
For NBA,
yeah?
Lakers.
Hawks and 4.
Hawks are gone.
I know that's the joke.
It's crazy.
No matter, Hawks and 4.
I'm going to be honest. I haven't watched a single basketball game.
Me either.
I'll watch the finals, though, whoever
I don't
gets
watch
that.
it. I don't watch it until the playoffs start. I just because
I'll watch March
nobody's
Madness in the
playing
finals.
hard. It's like, what are you out there?
Playoff NBA is the only NBA I watch.
Yeah,
But fellas,
go
welcome
dog.
to the show
I remember living across the hall from you freshman year.
with Bill.
Yeah,
Bill
man.
and
We all used to
Timon.
get
No,
yeah,
Timon.
Timon. We
Yeah.
all used to get woke up with beats all.
That's a
night.
great. Okay, backtrack. That's a second honorable mention. Living in ECB
Oh snap! I
with
didn't
you
even
guys
get one.
across from the hall.
Holy shit. Is that Bill Norton?
Is that Bill Norton?